how you doing? Good on you getting into the ready for the build early.
Yeah, ready for the build. We've got done a full trip down the old supplier. Got good supply here. Got all the tools we need.
We got the bricks.
Got all the bricks. Got some windows ready to install.
We got the foundations that like all those bricks are just going to solidly like lock into.
Yeah,
the
absolutely. Everything's going to lock in nicely together. I don't know where my voice is going. It's all over the fucking place. Yeah. So we're working on this. Well, I think it's going to be a very good, steady build. We've got excellent supplies. I think this is going to be pretty sturdy.
Oh, we got all and make sure those bricks are all, consistent colours so that we can get like a good finish on this.
Absolutely. And we've got the blueprints here that we've printed out. So all ready. You can see all of the design, what it's going to look like, and step by step exactly what we need to be doing when building this.
Dad, have you finished building the Lego house yet?
Son, there's a lot to this. We've got to We've got all the bits. Probably another 5 or 6 hours or so.
It says 1 hour on the box. Are you billing for all those hours?
Can you get us a cup of tea?
Welcome. Come in. It's time.
Sure.
Time for the meeting.
Yeah.
So as you're all aware today, we recently released those terrible tasting jelly beans that taste of like farts and snot and grass and stuff, and they've been a real treat with the teens and the youth because teenagers are gross and they find things funny, and the funny gross is a thing.
Yeah.
So we need to come up with more of these flavors, and I think they got to be more extreme than before because
more extreme. Yeah.
Exactly. That's how you get people to buy the new ones, is because they're more extreme, but. We gotta walk the line. Where is the line between funny gross and gross gross?
Okay, so we've got this one we're trying out at the moment. It is bandage found at the bottom of a swimming pool. That's actually tested pretty well with our audiences, but I personally thought that would have been over the line. So
well, see,
I'm not one to judge where the line is.
I think that one's fine because the chlorine in the water,
right.
it gives a sense of cleanliness. Plus, also, like, for all you know, that's your bandage. You don't know. And
okay,
maybe that makes a difference.
Yep.
So we got one. That I thought the kids would not be into, and it's apparently focus testing well. Motor oil.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, we just thought they were going to throw up at the stuff, but apparently, it's a challenge video now.
Yeah, I guess that's, one that's, has been a bit, politicized recently. We've got, Tide Pod.
Oh, Tide Pod. How's that doing the focus groups?
Well, I think people are liking the fact that they can actually taste it without definitely dying. There have been some side effects, though, so we're taking that back to R&D.
Like the Tide Pods, is this actual poison?
We are still waiting for the FDA to get back to us on that.
Okay.
But for now, kinda.
Okay, so we got one that's a little bit more of an abstract one. Our primary demographic is like 18 to 20, guys that
people with a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
People who will eat anything to just get a laugh.
Gross things to that demographic.
Yep.
Feelings flavor.
Wow.
Yeah. They're not digging feelings flavor.
No, I would imagine that is well over the line.
That is too gross for them. Feelings are gross.
Yes, absolutely. And now we noticed that these videos where people will lance a boil or squeeze a spot has got a lot of popularity. So we are making discharge from a carbuncle flavor. Funnily enough, that doesn't really taste too much. It's a little bit salty.
See, I think I know where the line is. I think I found the line of what goes from funny gross to gross gross.
Sure, shoot.
Funny gross is the discharge from the carbuncle flavor.
Gotcha.
Gross gross is when you squeeze that jelly bean and some goo comes out. I think that's where we draw the line.
So I should get rid of the gooey ones that we're doing a whole line of.
Well, I mean, if you made them, we'll try them, but...
Yeah, it's weird because you squeeze them at first and they come out kind of white, and then after a while they go clear and then red. Sorry, was that your limit there?
That's my limit. I think this meeting's called to a close.
Okay, so those ones are going in the biohazard bin. We're still waiting for feedback on the Tide Pods. And
Good meeting.
Good meeting.
I broke you. Welcome to Crime Scupperers. This week on Crime Scupperers, crimes. Big crimes.
All of the crimes.
Terrible crimes.
So, what kind of crimes today are we talking about? What kind of crimes are rife in our local communities?
Well, perhaps not necessarily in the local communities, but
Oh.
we're looking perhaps on a global scale. Please call into the show if you have any information about a certain popular cola brand employing child workers to cut sugar cane.
Indeed.
Were you in the area? Did you see anything? Call us on the number below.
Today's episode, if you hadn't guessed, we're talking about corporate crime, tax avoidance, workers' rights violations. We are talking rife crime right across the UK. It is a crime
And
wave.
indeed the world.
Indeed, it is a crime wave epidemic, and without your calls, we can't do this. Who is doing these crimes? We need your help locating them.
Exactly. Can you help us find the oligarchs involved in workers' rights exploitation?
Can you help us find the loophole in the tax code being exploited in order to avoid paying corporate taxes?
Can you perhaps get a government job and help close those loopholes?
Can you get a government job and just, I don't know, shout at them until they stop getting all those lunches paid for with their ridiculous salaries?
Can you make sure that no one has to be subsidised to live and then be paid less than minimum wage for doing their job for ridiculous numbers of hours? This is Crime Scupperers. Tune in next week when we'll be talking about the owners of Amazon.
It's gonna be a long episode.
It is so many violations.
Did you hear that workers in the UK had to be in a bottle because they couldn't take breaks? That was a thing.
Absolutely disgusting human
Isn't it
beings.
just?
Awful. This coffee brand didn't pay any UK tax last year.
I think if we list all the crimes that have happened, this is going to be a very long skit.
And I will just become more and more angry. Okay, yeah, let's probably stop this now. Boom! Oh, darling!
Oh, do you mind going? I'm just trying to
Nah,
have a
come
nice
on,
dance.
just trying to be friendly.
I'm just here to have a dance. I'm
Yeah,
really
come on, let's have a
interested.
dance together.
No, I'd like to have a dance by
Oh,
myself.
go on,
It's-
darling. Oh,
I'm really,
look
please
at-
stop touching me.
Oh, go on, darling. Do you find this happens to you quite a lot? Try new Wrong and Be Gone. Just one spray, and randos will just wander off in a distracted manner. Shh, shh. Oh.
Thank you, Wrong and Be Gone. My evening dancing is saved.
Wrong and Be Gone. Get rid of that wrongin' in just 2 squirts. Tss,
Welcome. It's time for the research and development department here at Nintendo to start putting together our plans for what we want to create next. We've had Nintendo Labo, and that's been a big success with the children. It's been-
Absolutely.
indeed. So, what are the next things that are not typically video games that we can make into video games somehow?
Well, cardboard was very successful, so I suggest something that we know that a lot of children like to get their hands involved and maybe get the parents involved too. We looked at things that children often already do with their parents, and we thought things like maybe like a cake mix, maybe making some Nintendo fairy cakes might be an option.
I'm loving this. We can attach one of the Joy-Con to a wooden spoon,
Mhm.
and then we know that they've stirred the mix enough.
Absolutely.
We can put the Switch screen up next to it, and that gives you instructions on how to do your baking.
Yep.
And You might even, I don't know, if you bake the cake right, we'll give you a hat in Mario Kart.
And one other thing we have done is, you remember that children's fairy cake kits very often come with little rice paper circles?
Yes.
We found a way of putting a biodegradable NFC chip in there, so each of the cupcakes can be scanned on the left Joy-Con, so that you can...
Cupcake amiibo.
Absolutely.
Cupcake amiibo. Now, you say biodegradable. If they eat this cupcake and scan themselves quickly enough, can they be an amiibo?
They will have difficulty because the range on NFC is quite difficult to get through the stomach.
Yes, we remember that
But
research.
poo might be scannable.
Possibly. See, I'm now just thinking about that research of that person that stuck amiibos up their bottom, and
yes.
they did not scan very well, apparently.
No, but
No.
it was a noble cause that they
It was a
made.
noble cause. So, what other family-friendly things do we have that we can make? Oh, I've got one. This is a game concept that involves you playing very little video game.
Okay.
So, you boot up your Switch, picture this, and the Switch tells you, go outside, pick some wildflowers, go have a nice day. And then you've got to go off and have your nice day, and there'll be a timer on the Switch that won't let you complete the task until, an appropriate amount of time that would take you to do this task.
Yes.
Then you come back and you scan with the IR camera on your Joy-Con and go, look, I got some nice flowers, and the game's like, yes, you did. Well done.
Excellent.
There's some nice flowers. Now go and pick some litter in your local community. And
see.
show us with the IR camera that you picked some litter.
Excellent. And we could install sort of branded bins around the area, and that could be some sort of connected via Wi-Fi to people's switches, and the amount of weight of litter that they've gathered can award achievements and unlock bonuses within the game itself.
Can the bins also be amiibo?
Yes.
Yes. Everything must be amiibo.
Absolutely. But in which case we'll have to make the bins very limited availability.
Yes.
And if a whole shipment of the bins happens to go missing, we're not to speak to Mr. Reggie.
Oh, no, definitely. We don't talk about that.
No.
Now, I have one last idea that I think would work very well.
Yes.
I think that we should have a game where you attach the IR camera onto the child's head, and then their parent tells them to do chores, and the IR camera recognises which chore the child has been asked to do, and then monitors their movement to make sure that they have done their chore.
So we perhaps put a number of the reflective Labo stickers around the house,
indeed.
and on various things like the vacuum cleaner might have a certain arrangement of them, and that will detect that you've been using that for a certain amount of time.
And then you unlock a mini game to do with that cleaning job when you do the cleaning. So you do the vacuuming, and you unlock the next stage of the vacuuming mini game.
Do you think we could find some way to link that in with perhaps a sort of Luigi's Mansion 2 or something like that?
I think that we focus on that for the adults down the line, but first I think we get the children in first, and then when the parents can't be lured in with simple doing the household chores, we just go, hey, hold your vacuum cleaner and play Luigi's Mansion. We promise it's really good.
That's a really good idea. Well, I think we've come up with some excellent ideas today,
Indeed.
and I hope that the marketing will be ready to ship these out within the next 18 months.
I think so. One final
Very
question.
limited quality.
Indeed, I do have one final question. Can we put an NFC chip in the vacuum cleaner?
Yes.
Vacuumibo.
Downloadable vacuum skin for Smash Brothers.
You're a genius.
I know. My familiar and I used to regularly end up summoning evil lemons, but thanks to Incantily, I always get the demonic results I want. Never look foolish in front of your peers again.
Do you find that you're trying to cast Zone of Truth, and you instead cast Lone of Truth? You alone tell the truth when you wanted everyone in a zone to? This is why you need our program.
This is the perfect spell checker to stop you accidentally summoning the wrong thing. We've been helping people all across the world, magic users of every kind, cast the spell they want. And it makes you look more professional. Join now, we're giving great coven or cult discounts.
Whether you need spells in the workplace, in the office, in the battlefield, or across the interdimensional planes, don't look foolish. Use a spell checker. Use Incantily.